today. From Lumen Field in Seattle, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Seattle Seahawks taking on the LA Chargers.
Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here's the chart, and at quarterback from the University of...
He is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go detain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one.
To pick up yardage.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up...
Really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That's pulled in at the 32. And some strong running. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The first time. The Football League.
We talk so much about how coaches script things, especially on offense, to start a season, to start a game, whatever it is. Could they have scripted a better start in terms of playing? Offensive Player of the Week in the NFC, and his team won their season opener.
Absolutely perfect start to the year, but all the talk was, hey, that was week 1. Now we got to move forward.
Let's do it again. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but push to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 25. Good enough for the first down. Back to throw here. Smith and Jigba pulling in a one-handed catch. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the throw.
Where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Singletary again. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2. Closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Singletary will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complimentary for us.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin. Adams get set to go here for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. It's terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. This will be caught just inside the 10. Yeah, that's good for a gain of sound. Here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his first touchdown here. Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied. That one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. This fielded right at the goal line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out.
Hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
2nd down and a yard. He'll look to throw. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and...
That's when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They're able to convert on 3rd. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and...
Problem with the ball in his hands, because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that...
And he is 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either partner
for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Gaddis. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Gaddis. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This will be taken at the 10. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jackson once more here, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. It's a big play. Yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not.
Hi, guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 at the first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the first down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Chase Claypool. Up the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll go out near midfield. One play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Herbert. And perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he drops it incomplete. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise.
I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards.
This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long. And
a leap, and he will make the catch. A leap, and he's got it. Chase Claypool, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they've freshest few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl and enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this...
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. All of the time, one starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But to take care of the rock.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. They're going to look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now
it means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as this deep yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the pickup of 12 yards. And now they're knocking on the door. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. Touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a lead grow. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 20-yard drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve? And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught. It's Brown. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup.
As a parent partner, if they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another catch for him there. This one good for
these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
From close range.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Some more salt in the wound. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Seahawks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this drive about to get going. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that part, Dave. Hey, let's run the football, but that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost three fumbles.
Three fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
And complete to Smith and Jigba. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out. They'll look to run with Singletary. And out. And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. Big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin the Charger drive about to get going. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a test, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of them actually see the result.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 of this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone. Upcoming possession. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-ball because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 score. Will wind up a 1st down. Now back to throw. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Going to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
He's got some smiles on his faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box.
March toward a conclusion. 3rd down and 1. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to. That one looks like he'll throw here. And nowhere to fit that football.
One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Flushed out right. High throw, but he makes the catch. And the Seahawks are going to have a first. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game. And they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. But in today's football, You just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And that'll fall that go. And now it's third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another. Pearson on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
To sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully next
fourth quarter of play.
I'm coming after you. Mike's 13, Mike's 13. He's coming, check him. Mike 13, Mike 13.
On 1st and 10, Herbert over the middle, complete. We'll step aside. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
That's what I do.
Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get.
Can't afford to make any kind of mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown. Pearson on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. From that distance, what an effort. It results in the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so the
Ray. You better bring. I'm letting you know,
one last throw here for Herbert. Throw caught by Musgrave. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This